Hello friends, I am Dilip Singh. Welcome to the 10th CSS lecture of the tutorial series for web programming. Today we'll see the CSS image properties, right? And how we'll use these CSS image properties in order to decorate our image in our web page. So let's start. Uh, the first property that we'll see is a border property, right? So the border property will use to set the border around the image, right? So the border property, in detail we'll see the border property in the future lectures, right, in more detail. But here, in order to decorate the image, let's see in a brief how we can use border property. So the border property is simply used by border property name, and it will take a set of values, and each value will separated by simply space, right? So here three value, the border property in this example taken three value. Okay, so let's see what are these property. These values are basically, the first value represent the border width. Okay, so what width of the border we want. So this we apply in pixels. Suppose I want the border width should be 3 pixels, so I'll give you 3 pixels, right? So the first value will represent the width of the border, whereas the second value will represent the style of a border. And see, it represents the border style, and this is the required field, right? This border CSS border property will work properly if we'll use this second value, right? This is the required one in order to work it properly. Okay, so this border style, there are many styles of a border that we can use. Suppose the solid style border, dashed border, dotted border, double border, groove, or etc. There are many, right? And the third value is basically the border color, right, which specify the color of a border. Okay, so the first one is a width of the border, then the style of a border, and then the color of a border. Three value we will specify in the border property. Okay, then the another property that we'll see is a height and width property of an image, right? So height and width property basically used to set the height and width of an image. Actually how we will set the height and width of an image, by using simply the values in pixels or in percentage, right? So suppose I want to set the height of our image in web page should be 400 pixels, so we'll simply put 400. Or we want to set that our height of image should be 50%, so this is a 50%. So this percent is basically the percentage with respect to the box in which that image is, right? So there is a two way of applying the values here, either in the pixel or in the percentage, right? And the last property that we will see, the opacity. Opacity basically used to set the opacity of image. And what is opacity? Means the transparency in the image. So opacity will take the value range from 0.0 to 1.0. So the lower the value means more the transparent image will appear in a web page, and the higher the value, the transparency will become less. And if the value will set 1, means there is no transparent, it will look like a normal image without transparency or without opacity. Okay, so let's see these properties one by one in our example. So this is the page. Right now I am having HTML page, right? This page is having the title set to CSS image property and one heading element, first heading, and one paragraph. This is my first paragraph, right, to learn image CSS image properties. And I'm having one image in our web page because we want to apply the CSS image property, so we should have image in our web page. So we know, you may be remembered if you have seen my previous lectures on HTML, then in order to put the image in our web page we have to use img tag, right, with a source which basically contain the address of or path of our image in the system, right. So I have used here image folder, images folder. Within that I am having two image, flower1, flower2.jpg. okay. So here I have used flower1.jpg. and alternative text, if image is not displayed by the browser due to any reason, then the text in place of image will be displayed. So you may remember that. Okay, so let's see. At the beginning, this is how our page is look like: one heading, paragraph, and this is the image on which we will going to apply the CSS properties that we learned today here. Okay, and this is the title, CSS image properties. So let's start one by one. So again, I am going to apply the CSS property using internal method. So we know that in order to use internal method we have to use style tag, right. And here since we want to apply the CSS property into images, then I will use image selector, and within that let's apply the properties one by one. So suppose first the border. Okay, so how we'll set the border of an image? Simply using border property, CSS property, and the value we will see the first value. Here we will put the set of values. Basically the first value will contain the width of a border in pixels. So suppose I want it to be 4 pixels, then space, and then the second value will be the style of a border. It can be dotted or solid, right. So let's start with a solid. I want solid border around my image, and then the color of the border, suppose red, and I'll save it. And if I'll go to the browser and refresh it, you can see the border around the image appear. The border color is red, right, and the width is 4 pixel. Suppose I want it dotted, and save, and then if I'll refresh, it become, the border become dotted in red color, right. The color you can choose any, and the width you can choose whatever you want, about 10 pixel, and the color suppose blue. So it will look like this, 10 pixel width become, and the color is blue. So this is how we can set the border to our image. Okay, then the height and width property. So let's see how to set the height and width property. So it's very simple. We simply use height. I want to be 200 pixels suppose, and width I want to be it's 200 pixel, and width I want to be suppose again 200 pixel, and I'll save it and go to the browser. I'll refresh it. See, height and width of the image become 200 pixel each, right. Suppose I want to increase the width. So how I'll do? The width I will place in place, width I will change in place of 2 to 400 suppose. So I'll refresh it. You can see the width of the image is now become 400 pixel and height is 200 pixel. So this is how we can use height and width property in order to set the height of width of our image in the page. Okay, now the another property is opacity. Okay, so opacity basically used to set the transparency in our in the image. Okay, so we simply use opacity, and whatever you want, lesser the value, more the transparent image. Suppose I want to set 0.4, and see, if I'll refresh, the image become opaque, right. You can see here. And whatever value 6. See, this is how we can use the opacity in order to uh, make our image transparent in the web page, right? So that's all. And friends, after watching this video, if you feel that it was really helpful to learn the concept, then please like and subscribe. Thank you guys.